Good morning, everybody. It's Jean-Marie. I'm working with the December Bargain Bead Box today. I got kind of an idea laid out here. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work out this way. I have kind of done a few like test pieces sort of to get my idea laid out. As you can see on this piece here, I have added a pinch bail. I was going to wire it, but when I tried to test wire it, it started to crack on me. I don't know if you can really see it too well. I'll try to bring it up here close enough so that you can see, but of course it's not going to focus. That's a pretty good shot right there. You can see the white spot. That's where it started to crack and flake. And that was just from trying to wire it. And I said, no, I'm not gonna take a chance. This is a very, very soft stone. I know a couple of people have already broken theirs. It's very soft. So I said, no, I'm not gonna take a chance. I'm just gonna put a pinch bail on it and call it good. So it did kind of change what my original plan was going to be. My thought is like a Y style necklace. This changes it a lot because, you know, it's really hard to continue on from this point with something that's going to go up. I think I figured it out. It's very non-conventional, but it is what it is, right? It's jewelry making. There's no rules. You know, you make it to what works for you or what you like. Throw the rules out the door, out the window, off the bus, whatever you want to call it, and just create. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create, and we will see if it will work. I do have a thought for it, and hopefully it will work. I have this very unruly spool of beading wire in white. So from here on, I'm going to try and create the length piece of my Y necklace with a piece of beading wire. Let's see how it works. It does mean I have to add a few pieces in that I didn't intend to originally do, which is probably a yep, I'll get it out of here, a clamshell for closing off my end and connecting. And of course, if I'm going to use a clamshell, I'm going to need a crimp bead or two. So my tools are going to be my cutters, my two pairs of pliers, and my round nose pliers, rounding pliers, whatever you want to call them. As far as materials, I don't know yet because I haven't actually made it yet, so I don't know how much it's going to use. But we are going to use the beautiful pendant piece. Whether you wire yours or put a pinch bail on it is up to you. I will tell you, pinch bails are wonderful for this type of stone. I love them. And they're not extremely expensive. I bought a whole bag of them. And I think they're mixed gold and silver in different styles from Amazon. They weren't... I got another one here I can show you. This one also came in this. This is just a few of them. I did kind of separate them a little bit by style, but they also had this style, which is very pretty, but a little large. And they also have this style, which I probably could have gone with that one and then continued the Y necklace. Maybe a little bit easier, but it's really pretty too. So that's just a few of them that came in it. There were some with like little crystal pieces on it, which are real pretty, but I'm not putting any crystal in this particular necklace, so I decided not to go with that one. I'd show you one, but I honestly don't know what to do with it. In this madness that you can't see off to the side. But anyway, so there is the gist of it. You're going to need a lot of eye pins. These ones are very long, so I'm probably going to be able to use it, twice. Use both ends of it to make 2 out of 1. And you're going to use probably all of these little spacer beads, maybe all of the bead caps, not 100% sure yet. A clasp, your little snowflake pieces. I don't know how many, well, I do kind of know how many. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. It may change, I don't know. A few of these little tiny crystals that we got. I know they're not crystals, they're I can't remember what they're called. Agate? Something? I don't know. My list isn't right here, so I can't even look. Bunch of your 8mm, beautiful, beautiful blue. These ones I do believe are agate. I'm going to use a whole lot of those. I'm going to run real quick and grab my paper because I hate not knowing what they are. And of course I grabbed the wrong one. Okay. So they are, those are apatite. These little tiny ones are the apatite. And these are the London Blue Agate. These ones here. So that is what we're going to be using for the most part. It may change. I have a pile of jump rings here. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to put my links together end to end or if I'm going to jump ring them in the middle. I almost think I'm going to jump ring them in the middle. We'll see. So anyway, if you're interested in trying to make this necklace with me and want to put up with listening to me struggle as usual, come and join me. So the piece of beading wire I'm going to cut off is, and just so everyone knows, I did order a new set of cutters. They're not here yet, but I did finally order a new set. That was my Christmas present to myself. I'm going to say it's about 8 inches. It's more than I need. Now, this is where the very, very unconventional portion of this comes in. I can't go this way with it because it's going to bunch up right here. So, because this is a opened bail, I'm going to do something really weird. And I have already tried this out once, so hopefully it will work. And I'm just going through a couple of the pieces. Again, jewelry making is an art form. There's no rules. So don't get after me and say, yeah, that's not how that works. It's working for me. I'm going to do it. So essentially what I've got is both pieces running through this. And I'm going to take one of these beautiful little snowflake spacer beads and I'm going to put it right down over both wires. And I'm going to push it down as far as I can get it to go. So now we're looking at this. And again with one of the London Blue. And again with another snowflake. And that's all I'm going to put on this piece. This is going to be my Y portion of my Y necklace. And this is what we have so far. I think it looks really pretty. I like it. I'll wear it. So I'm going to push those down just as much as I can. I don't really want too much of that wire to show. There, I know some of it's going to show, but that's life. And then from that point I am going to take and open up my little clamshell. You gotta be really careful when you open these two. You really can't go too far, because when you go to close it back up again, it will split on you. And by that point you've already put on your pinch beads, your crimp beads, and you have to start over. There's no way around it. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to slide on one Just one so far. And something that I don't normally recommend when using a crimp in a necklace is pushing it really hard, because you don't get the flow of a necklace. This is just going to hang straight. I don't need it to have flow. And I don't want any of the rope showing, if the wire showing, if I can help it. So I am going to push it down just as hard as I can before I squeeze it. And that got rid of a lot of the white that was showing. Now I'm going to put on a second one just for added security. You don't have to do this. It is something I have just recently started doing. I've seen other people do it, and it's not a bad idea. You know, crimp beads are relatively inexpensive. The security of your necklace is way more valuable than the cost of an extra crimp bead. And again, I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to cut that off. And this is what we're looking at. Fold it up gently. And after that, I'm going to take my pliers and just kind of finish closing it. You can put glue in at this point. I don't think I need it. I'm not going to. But there is my Y portion of my necklace, or my tail portion. I guess the Y part isn't this. This is the tail. But anyway, so I'm going to stand up against, you can hear a bunch of noise. Let me see if I can get it in there so you can see it. And this is what I've ended up with. I think it's really pretty, and I think it's going to hang quite nicely. And it was an easy fix to not destroy my stone, which was my biggest concern here. So I'm going to put this aside for now and work on the main body part of this Y necklace. Now, my original plan was to hang everything from this and do a front closure. I'm still debating. I really want to do it that way. I don't know if it will work. Let's try it anyway. What the heck? Let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So this is where I'm going to add that piece we just created from. I'm going to hang it from here, which means all of this is going to hang from here. All of this side is going to hang from here. Let's see if it will work. Now, I started this one like this, but I honestly think I need to add more of the blue to start off with down here and move that up some. I'm going to add 3. The rest of them won't be like that, and I'm not sure if it's going to look okay or not. But we're going to try it. Trial and error. That's how we create, right? These eye pins are really thick. They're super strong. So I'm having a little difficulty getting these teeny ones on there. They will go on, but it takes a few minutes. Well, not literally minutes, I guess, but alright, let's see how this looks. I just want to give this enough clearance to work the, and I might end up having to do it in a separate piece, but to work that clasp piece. I know there's a hole here somewhere. There it is. These little ones get me. They get me. I'm going to struggle with this one. I had the one. You know what? I'm not even going to deal with that one. I'm just going to get a different one. And this one missed the hole. I don't think the hole's big enough on this one. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, That worked. So this is what I've got so far. Again, not sure if I'm gonna like how it looks. I think I need it for working the toggle though. No, I don't. I'm gonna put a jump ring in there anyway. I don't like the look of that, so draw that struggling. We're gonna take that off. We're going to go back to the original plan of 1 and a snowflake and 1. I like that better. So that's what we're going to do. Now, this is the way I bend these. I know a lot of people use their tools. I put my fingernail in there, my thumbnail. I have pretty thick thumbnails. I put it in there and I hold it right down to the top of my crystal and I bend over it. That gives me just enough space that I'm not cracking my crystal. That works for me, but if it doesn't work for you, do it with your tool, do it with whatever works for you, whatever method you have found to be the perfect method for you. I'm going to cut it off, leaving myself about 1/4 of an inch. Get up my round nose pliers. Start to roll it, and I roll it in little tiny bites and just keep rolling it till I'm almost there. Then I usually grab the back and bring it in, and that works really well for me. So there is that piece. Now the next piece I want to do is going to be this, and it's simple. Bead cap, London blue, bead cap. And that's going to be my pattern, and it's only going to be a short pattern on this side. More of this side is going to have chain than this side, if that makes sense. Again, and I know there's a bead cap there, it's not going to crack, but you still need a little space. You always want to give yourself enough space. Not a ton, because then you're going to have a very floppy connection in between, but enough so that things aren't tight. I find the depth of my fingernail to be just right, generally. I say that, then I'll screw it up and I'll have a floppy one, but so again, walk that in, bring the back side around, and there you have it. I do think I want to jump ring them. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to jump ring it here and in between each of these sections. I may end up using less sections now that I'm putting in the jump ring because it may make it too long. So I might go with 3 of the snowflakes and 3 of the London blue. Blah, blah. Yep. Let's see. Maybe that. I like that. I think that's what I'll go with. Okay. So I do want to save. These pieces are really long. I can definitely use them to make more of these. If yours is short, you're not going to be able to do this, of course, but these ones are super long and I don't want to waste it. So again, I'm just going to roll it all the way until it touches itself like a little pea. Put my plier back in there. Bend my stem. And I may have gone a little too far. But, and now I have another eye pin, which is just enough length, I hope, to make another one of these links without wasting it. It looks like it's going to be just right. I might actually need to cut even just a little bit off. Bend it over. I do need to trim it just a smidge. I don't know where that piece went, or I'd show you how much I trimmed off, but it went. It's gone. It wasn't much. there's my next one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do for this side. I'm going to finish these up and I will be back. Okay, so I have those all wired on. I'm just going to attach them with some jump rings. I don't like the looks of that jump ring. I'm going to take it out. So it's going to be as simple as opening and closing jump rings. I say that, but you know, sometimes that's not simple. I absolutely love this box this month. I bet I'm gonna say this is probably my favorite box since spring. At least, well, yeah, since that pretty pink one we got this spring with the pink and the green. This is probably my favorite one since then. Not that I haven't liked the other boxes, but they've been a lot of dark colors, a lot of orange and a lot of brownish, and you know, just, which are gorgeous, but I love bright pastels, and I like this because it's bright. You know, the crystal is bright and the blues are bright. They're not dull and excuse me. I had to eat while I was taking a break. I was getting shaky, so now we got clear my throat a little bit. But yeah, I absolutely love this box. I think it's gorgeous. I know I heard a few people say something about the effect of it wasn't very Christmassy for a December box. But I think our November box was Christmassy. And I think what they tried to do, and I could be very, very wrong, this is totally my thoughts on it, but I think they tried to prepare a month ahead. Like, your November box would be kind of geared towards Christmas or, you know, that season, whereas the December box is kind of geared towards January, which is the cold, icy, you know, wintry thing. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong. But I love this one. I am anxious to see what January's box will be, and if it's, you know, if it's got some pinks or Valentine-y themed, or if it's going to be purples, being that, you know, February is an amethyst theme, or if it's just going to be more wintry theme. I don't, you know, I obviously don't know, clearly, but I can't wait to find out. And it's not that much longer now. We are into January. Today is January 2nd. So it's only a matter of time now, and we will know. It won't be long. Videos will start getting posted of unboxings. I'll see a video long before I see my box. The surprise of it all doesn't really matter to me too much. I know some people like the surprise. They like to wait. Okay, that's very pretty. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the little snowflake links with 3 of the London blue links, and I think that's perfect. We will see. We'll see how it works out. It might even be a little long. I should maybe have shortened it up to about here. I don't know. We'll see. Because I really want this side to be a full strand, this side to be a short strand with the chain. So that might be a little long. We'll see. I might have to change it. So this section is all going to be this. 2 spacer beads, a bead cap, a London blue, a bead cap, 2 spacer beads. I am debating whether or not I want to take that really light one out and stick to more darker tones. I think I do. Oh my gosh, I don't know where all that flumminess came from. Sorry about that. All I had was toast. So again, just going to bend it. That's a pretty little ink. Cut it. Of course, now that I ordered new cutters, my cutters are working really well. Isn't that always the way? And I suppose if I took the jump rings out and just connected those pieces, it would definitely shorten it up enough for me, maybe even completely enough. But I don't know, I kind of like the looks of the jump rings. Decisions. Maybe if I just take those last two, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these last two off. So I'll have 3 snowflake charms and 2 of the London blue. Let's see how that one goes. We'll save that for something else. I think that'll be good. I think that'll work just fine. Yeah, I like that. So now we're just going to finish stringing up a whole mess of these. And I'm not, again, sure how many I'm going to need. We will just put them together. 2 spacer beads, bead cap, a London blue. This one's a nice dark one. It's really pretty. Cat hair. Always. Bead cap and 2 more spacer beads. And let's get rid of the cat hair. So there is that. Bend it over. Give it a little trim. Give it a little roll. Bring the end in and tuck it. And then we have that. And again, I am going to connect these with a jump ring. This one here will be connected with a jump ring. That will come in here. Yeah, I think that's going to look really pretty. Okay, I'm going to finish these up, see how many I'm going to need, and I'll be back again. Alright, I have all these links put together. I did a total of 8. I think that's going to give me a good length. So let's see. We'll start linking them together. Again, it's just a simple process of opening and closing jump rings. Nothing new, nothing fancy. Twist them open. Put 2 together. I hope I'm in frame. I put this little dot here. I don't know if you've seen me do it, or probably on some of my other videos. Try to stay within that dot, because that's my center. Because otherwise I have a tendency to migrate out of the screen. So that's my little tip, to try to stay in frame. Try to keep my eye on, but it doesn't always work, because sometimes I'm just so focused on what I'm doing that I still migrate out of the screen. But I do try to give myself that little guide to go by. So if you see the little black dot on my screen, that's what it's for on my mat. And it has helped. I've noticed that I do stay in frame a little better now than I used to. It's really hard because my tablet isn't, I can't really look into my tablet while I'm doing this. So I can't really always check to see if I'm in frame. That bead is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. It's so pretty. I have two of them that are kind of like that. Looks like snow and water. Or water with ice, you know, partially iced up. I have another one somewhere, but I think I might have already put it on. Whoop. And that happens. No, Simba. Here's my kitty, everybody. We'll just put him back on the floor. Sorry about that. He just wanted to pop in for a minute. He likes sitting on my desk and looking out the window. He thinks it's his, I guess. That's the way cats are. They're very, very, very selfish. They think everything belongs to them. There's the other one. It's so pretty. I love the ones that have a little color play and interest. All right, we've got one last one to put on. Okay, there's 8 on there. And this is what we're looking at. So if we bring this down here, and yeah, I like that. I don't know if I really needed 8, to be honest. I'm going to take 1 off. 7 seems like a really odd number, but I think it's plenty. I don't think I need 8. So I am taking 1 off. It gives me 7 links on this side, and my 3 snowflakes and 2 on this side. So all in all, I only used 9 of the English blue, or whatever they were, blue beads. I only ended up using 9 total of them, so that's not too bad. I really thought I was going to use a lot more. So that's good. There's that. I take a jump ring. Whoop. London blue, that's what they were. England, London. And I'm just going to hook onto the big part. No, baby. No, 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 no. Sorry, bud. Let's see how that's going to clip. And if I get in there, how it will hang. I think it's going to be cute. Very cute. There. Let's get this back out of there. We'll bring in the pretty focal piece. If I can find it now. The cat knocked everything around. So there's my pretty focal. Just need to clip that one on with a jump ring. So I'm just going to go through the eye of that clamshell, and right through the bottom loop of that toggle. Attach that. This will go in here, like that, like that. Alright, now it's time for chain. And I'm not going to use the chain that came in the box. I love the chain that came in the box. I think it's beautiful. Definitely, if you're going to try to make anything like this, and that's all you've got, use it. But I do have this chain that I bought through Amazon, and now I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. Ooh, I cut a piece already, and now I'm going to have to cut a new one, but that's okay. It is, okay, I bought these, let me get them out here for you. Out of the mess. I bought this set of chain from Amazon. And it wasn't very expensive. But this one right here with the little balls in it, that's the one I want to use. I just think it's so pretty. I just love it. So this is the chain I'm going to use to continue my necklace. I'm going to cut off, I think these are 1-inch increments between the balls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to go up between, I'm going to go right between these two and cut it. That way I can attach a jump ring, and I can always attach another jump ring when I use the remainder of my chain. So approximately 10.5 inches. And again, that will be dependent on what you want your necklace to be. You know, how long you want yours to hang, and all that stuff that goes along with that. I'm going to use a couple of smaller jump rings. And there goes my rolls of wire. I'm going to use a couple smaller jump rings on this. These are 4 millimeters. I get them unhooked. I don't know why I put jump rings away open. This happens to me every time. I usually think I would know better by now, but oh well. And the cat's having a blast now with that roll of chain. Oh well, it's keeping him occupied. Alright, so I'm probably out of frame. Opening up a jump ring, attaching it to one side of the Y necklace, and hopefully this will actually go over this link, because it is pretty tiny chain. The links are very small. Oh, it does. Good. Good. Close that one up. So this is what we have so far. We have the toggle bar, short section, the chain. I'm now going to attach the chain to the end of this section with the second jump ring. Find the best way to do it. There we go, that went pretty good. Attach it to there. Close that one up, and our necklace is complete. Now let's see what it looks like. Put the toggle through. These are a tight toggle. It hurts to be able to say that too. They really are kind of a tight one. See, that didn't even go in. Get in there. Alright. I want to come up through because I want it to kind of show. But that is also very dependent on how you would want to wear yours, if you want it to show like that or not. And it didn't. It ended up flipping on me, so I guess it doesn't matter. But here we are. Tell me what you think. Drop me a comment. You know, say hi. Subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Yeah. So there you have it. I do want to switch this because I like it better the other direction. I might end up changing out that toggle bar for something else. I really don't like the way it works. It's very tight. Alright, so there's that. I like the toggle bar showing through the hole, and again I put it on backwards. So anyway, I'm going to pause for a minute, put it on a form, and I will be right back. So here we have it. I think it's really pretty. I'll turn it just a bit. See the chain here on the shoulder. It does actually hang down a little lower, but I have it clipped in the back because it's so long it wouldn't stay on my form well. So you can see I have it clipped quite a bit down in the back. It will actually hang fairly long. So while I was doing this, I did come up with a simple pair of earrings to go with it. So I'm going to pause, put everything back on my tripod, and I did one earring. I'll just show you how I did the other one. Okay, so this is what I did, and again, it's a very, very simple pair of earrings. It was real quick, real easy. It only takes a couple minutes to put together, but it kind of matches the whole theme of the necklace. So let's put this together. I used one ball head pin. These ones are so strong. I mean, they are, I think they're 20 gauge. They are really, really thick. So it makes doing a simple loop with them really nice. And again, it's very easy. I just used bead cap. Goes in my first one I made. I put my bead cap on upside down accidentally. I had to take it apart. That's the way my life goes. And then I just used one of, oh, what did I do with them? I thought I got them out. One of these little beauties here. They're so fun to try and get on a pin. Oh, there goes my phone. Sorry about that. It's my house phone, so I can't shut it off. It's in the other room. One of those little snowflake charms. Again, another one of those little crystals. Super easy. Bend it over my finger. Give it a little bit of a trim to about there. It's gonna fly. Oh, that's really thick wire. And roll it back. It's really thick wire. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Hard to turn. And I didn't even use jump rings in it. I just hooked them right to that little link that I'm using as an earring. Twist it open. Hooked it onto the small end so it mimics the necklace. Get in there and close it. Give it a close. So there's that so far. Very, very simple. Open up my ear wire. Put that on the big part. I need to open it a little more. Close that up, and there you have it. A very, very simple pair of earrings. Really cute. Goes with the necklace really well. I will show you a quick shot of them all together, and then I'll be done for the day. And there you have it. And I did forget to mention that when I was putting it on the stand, the form, I had trouble getting it to lay flat. So if you can see right here where the connector is, I did end up having to add a second jump ring to each end of the strand. So it's 2 connectors rather than 1. So that helped make it lay flat. And after that, I had no issues with it yep, words are hard, whatsoever. and it laid really well. So my earrings are still wobbling from me hanging them on there, but they're slowing down now. So anyways, that is the Bargain Bead Box for January 2020. Oh, it's December. Sorry, it is January. But it's the December bead box for January. Oh, good Lord. December 2023. There we go. January has not come out yet. But yeah, all in all, I think it came out really nice. I think it's very, very pretty. I think it would look really nice with like a nice shirt and a pair of jeans. Or even a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Or a night out. Look really, really, really pretty with a black dress. That would look really pretty with a little black dress, actually. Not that I would ever wear that, but at my age, those days are gone. But it really would be very pretty. So thank you all. I appreciate you joining me. For anyone who doesn't know yet, I do have a coupon code for the Bargain Bead Box. It is SHAR2. If you put in SHAR2, when you order your Bargain Bead Box, you'll get $2 off your first month subscription. Or you can use the coupon code in the sister store, which is Bargain Bead Box. Bargain Bead Box, yeah, it's just reversed. And save $2 off your first order. But if you subscribe to the box and use your coupon code to subscribe, you will every month afterwards get a 30% off coupon code with your box that you can use in the sister store, unlimited. What a great deal. And their prices are already so reasonable. I would say a good portion of my paycheck every week goes to the Bargain Bead Box. I just love their stuff. It's so reasonable. I don't honestly spend that much, but it seems like it some days. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. Please join me again. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe. I'm at 885. When I hit 1,000, I am going to do a drawing. And somebody will win a nice tool and a good bunch of goodies. So, share with your friends or your family or anyone else in your beading community. Let's hit that 1,000 mark and somebody will be a big winner. Thank you again, everybody. Love you all. Have a wonderful day and Happy New Year to you all. I hope 2024 brings you all everything you need, want, and desire. Bye.